Hello everyone and welcome to Ira Tutorials. I am Aarti Naik and today I am going to teach you class 8 subject English unit 2 2.1 The War. In this video I am going to give you explanation about the poem. Before we start the explanation about the poem, let us see warming up. Worms plays a very important role in maintaining ecological balance. They are friends of farmers. So form groups and discuss the significance of the worms in the above two roles. So here we can say what is the role of the worm. First, worms are means whatever the garbage is there, from that worms are preparing fertilizer, and also worms are losing the soil, and because of that the texture of soil is very good for crops, and that's why it is said that worms are the friends of farmers. Question 2. Think and write down how the following creatures can be helpful. How dragonfly is helpful to us. Dragonfly eats mosquitoes and flies, and because of it controls unwanted insects, and that's why it is useful to us. Spider keeps insect population under control. Ants turn and aerate the soil, help in seed dispersal. What honeybees does? Honeybees provide honey and help in pollination. Earthworms loosen the soil, turn organic garbage into fertilizer, and that's why worms are friends of farmers. Question number 3. Little creatures in nature can also be your teachers. Think and write what we can learn from the following. Bees. From bees, what we can learn? Bees are always organized, they are doing hard work, and they are doing self sacrifices also. What we can learn from ants? Ants are also means organization we can learn from ants, teamwork, hard working, and discipline. All these things we can learn from ants. Spider. From spider we can learn patience and perseverance. Caterpillars, patience and acceptance of change. Question number 4. Breeding worms to use them to convert organic waste into fertilizer is called vermiculture or vermicompost. Find out more about vermiculture and how can you carry out the same in your garden or backyard to fertilize your plants at home. Let us see. The term vermiculture mainly refers to the scientific process of cultivating worm or artificial rearing of worms to decompose organic food waste into nutrient rich material. The output of vermiculture is called vermicompost, and it is formed by the process in which earthworms consume the farmyard manure and roughage in addition to the waste from the farm, and thereby producing it. They produce vermicompost is rich in terms of nutrients and other plant growth from promoting substances, which is capable of supplying necessary minerals nutrient to help and sustain plants growth. So no chemical is added here, so it is organic fertilizer, which is always good for plants also, and it is good for soil also. The primary components used in the preparation of vermicompost include different types of waste, including household garbage, industrial waste in liquid forms, and waste from the municipality can also be used. For culturing earthworms, crop residues, dry leaves, cattle dung, sawdust, coir waste, paddy husk, slurry from the biogas plant, poultry waste, and vegetable waste are the basic material at the complete and the complete process of culturing should should be done under shelter to avoid direct sunlight and flooding by heavy rain. Okay, So this process you can do in the proper shelter. And here you can see whatever the waste, vegetable waste are there, that is easily available at any house. So at house also you can prepare this type of organic manure. Most of us would be surprised by the fact that these earthworms are essential for maintaining a healthy environment rather than just converting garbage to useful manure. The process of earthworm multiplication and garbage conversion by earthworm in the compost are very simple, and that farmers could do it by themselves. So farmers can produce themselves fertilizer with the help of earthworm. So now you might have understood that how worms are very useful to us. So let us see the poem. Turn, turn thy hasty foot aside. Thy means here your. Okay. So turn, turn thy hasty foot aside. Hasty foot means hurried and careless. So here poet want to say that sometimes we are, because of hurry, we become careless, and sometimes we are putting our foot on earthworm and we are killing the earthworm. Nor crush that helpless worm. So poet is requesting us that whenever you are walking, take care. See where you are putting your foot. Any earthworm is there or any insect is there. The frame thy scornful looks deride. Scornful means filled with hate, and deride means express hatred. Required a god to form. Now here, we in nature lots of insects are there. We do not like the insects, means some insects are horrible or some insects are not pretty. So here poet want to say that though they are filled with hate, and by looking it we can express our hatred, but they are also the creature made by the god, so we don't have any right to discriminate them. The common lord of all that move. Common lord means god has created us also, god has created insect also, so god is common to us. From whom thy being followed. Thy being means your life. Because of God only you are living your life. A portion of His boundless love on that poor worm bestowed. So, as God is loving you, God has created you, and God is always giving you blessings. So, as a portion of His goodness, His love, shower some love towards this poor worm. That means try not to hurt any insect on the earth. So that is very important. The sun, the moon, the stars, he made to all his creature free. Now, sun, moon, star, everything, air, water, everything is free to us. Okay. So God has given it to us also. God has given all these things to insects also. So God has given all these things free to his all creatures, and spreads over the earth the grassy blade for worms as well as thee. As well as thee means as well as you, means whatever on earth, whatever grassy blades are there, so it is for worms also, it is for you also. That means whenever you are walking, you are enjoying walking on the grass, but at that time, at the same time, you have to take care, you have to see before you put your foot, you have to check whether any insect is there or not. Let them enjoy their little day, means we don't know how many days they are going to survive, but whatever is there, don't try to become the person who has ended their life. Okay. So let them enjoy their little day, their lovely bliss. Lovely bliss means lovely pleasure received. That is, lowly means humble, and bliss means joy. Whatever pleasure they have, means don't criticize that insects are very ugly and how we can protect them, or whenever some people used to see the insect, they immediately used to kill it. So this should not happen. or do not lightly take away the life thou can't not give. That means here poet want to say that you don't have any right to take the life of those creatures to whom you cannot give life again. Isn't it? After killing earthworm, if suppose you are guilty, but is it possible for you to make that earthworm alive? No. And we don't have right to kill them because we are not giving any, we are not responsible for their existence also. So we don't have right to kill them. That is all about the poem. I hope that you might have understood it. If you have any difficulty, please write down in comment box and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.